and we're back with the Miele S3. Now, since you saw it in the before video, I haven't touched what's going on in here. It's all still blah. So we'll have to give it a little hoover out and see if it runs. So let's remove the very handy self-sealing bag. These are cheap naff bags, aren't they? And what have we got for a pre-motor filter? Oh yeah, that's lightly dusty. Let's get a nice close-up of that. Actually, there's not too much gunge in here. Can you see that? It's not too bad. And this is, yeah, oh my goodness. That is what has gone through the motor. Even something metally looking, that's pleasant. Right, so I have got a Henry here that will assist us in getting this emptied out. Oh, the crevice tool's just gone flying, as you might have saw. Back, without me bending over into the camera and exposing myself. Can you see? Yes. Oh yeah. That was satisfying. As you can see from the state of this, there isn't really any two ways about it, but it's just going to have to be stripped and cleaned, obviously. However, now that we've removed all of that, I think we'll fire it up and give it the old turn it on outside with the lid open trick and see what comes out. We'll take that out. So I'll pan outside. I've not switched this on yet, so this is going to be a first for me as well. So let's see. So I've worked it up to full power and the switch is on. And we'll see how it goes. Are you ready? I didn't look like it spat that much out, to be honest. Sounds quite good, to be fair. That was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it? So I suppose we better strip this and get it cleaned, shall we? And the Miele is now in one piece, so that's exciting. Yeah, it's come up all right. What has happened? Well, we are still waiting on the good polish coming for some scuffs on it, but it's all in all not bad. I think because these are a bit dull to start with, they always look a bit beaten up. You can see, yes, the side does need a bit more polishing. But yes, I found two extension ones in the garage and I've picked this one, which does, they are both suffering with slight surface rust, which isn't very good. The garage is obviously not a nice place for them. But it does sort of click a bit. So when I sell it, when I sell this Miele, I'll tell myself I'll sell it. I'll just put a modern wand on it. Floor head cleaned up lovely-ish. The tarnishing maybe needs a bit more work. I have used it, which is why there's hair in it. Only thing about the floor head, and I've had this before with these heads, is when you put it on carpet, sometimes you get a strange squeaky whistle. I'll try and get to the bottom of that. Inside, tools and everything are all still here, nice and clean. They're actually quite decent, they're not entirely mashed. This has been glued in, because obviously, as you saw, it was just falling in and out. And I'm sorry, it does just have a hideous used bag in it at the minute. And it might even be used filters, you know that? No, that's a new filter. Mostly clean in here. Again, it seems to have gotten a wee bit dusty from using it. But yeah, you'll see my slightly ugly glue job. I suppose we're still waiting to see if that is glued down properly or if I'm going to get more dust leaking in here. But yeah, much clean. It has leaked a wee bit actually. Maybe that's not quite in tight enough. It has lost some hair in here, but for the most part it's quite clean. Anyway, that is a pretty ancient bag anyway, so maybe the bag's just ancient. Oh yeah, it has leaked a wee bit. That's not very good. Okay. Oh yeah, that's proper. Right, well that's obviously going to need more gluing or something then. I wonder if I've got a spare one of these. Not located a spring for that yet. Well, what can you expect for £10 and being nearly 30 years old? Yeah, it obviously still works. Carbon brushes had plenty of life left in them. It's just so annoying that that thing's broken and maybe isn't quite right now. Oh well. You can't really believe this is 30 years old because it's so powerful as well. Like that is super powerful. We'll go down to economy just because, you know. But it is really, yeah, did you hear that noise? And the floor head doesn't make that horrible squawking noise on hard floors. That's actually nice, so that's a bonus. So annoying squawk in the floor head aside and the bag connector, it's turned out alright. I did always find that was a letdown when I had about 11 of these, was the tools generally. Those heads were always a bit goosed. Or you got these hose handles, like people do that with them, and they wear down a bit. And then when you clicked it, they would click into the wand, but then you'd push the wand forward and they'd move and they'd just come out. That was always, and these wands are in this stage a bit ropey. The other one was better. They did one with a slider. That one seems to have held up better. I've got a couple of them. But yeah, I did find that the S3s, the tools were letting them down. And I had problem getting carbon brushes. Maybe somebody will be able to shed light on that. Just the brushes that were the right part number didn't fit, or were, you know, not really designed to fit. So that's why I was so excited I had good brushes, because I think I had to let a couple go or, you know, swap motors about because the brushes are like that. But oh well, quite. Thanks for watching.